We got the champ here, the first, not the first, but the first since 2012, Masters Olympia. Man, congratulations, Kamal, and I see you've been eating a lot of cake, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Milos, what's up, man? Thank you so much.
What's going on?
Hey, Chris. I've been eating so much, man. Hey, they feeding me very well here back home in Libya, so.
So, Kamal, you went straight from Romania back to, was it Syria or Libya? Where is it?
Libya. Oh, no.
Libya, yes.
Oh, okay, Libya. So how long you staying?
What's up? Libya, yes. Yes.
Can you hear?
I'm going to be here for a week, so I'm leaving Thursday. So it's only, yeah, I can hear you, yes.
Yeah, we got connection issues, I guess.
Yeah, it's not crystal clear, huh? It's breaking up. Well, listen, 212 Olympia champion, now Masters champion, Honor Classic champion. I mean, Kamal, you did it all. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I remember having a conversation with Kamal. I don't even know where it was. I said, yeah, you're going to win the Masters and then you're going to disappear. You remember?
Yes.
So now the question is Kamal doing the Olympia in Orlando?
It's a big question, to be honest. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No,
your connection your connection is not really that great. So your picture is frozen the whole time, and then your sound is very delayed.
Okay,
I guess.
let me get another connection. So I will
just log back in, log out, and log back in with a different connection if you have a possibility.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good question though, because
is that better now?
Yeah. Well, we can hear you, but we can't see you move.
Okay.
Now
well, let's hope.
Now you're
let's
moving.
Hope it's
is it cool now? Is that right?
It's better. It's not real time, but it's better. So we can hear what you're saying now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I did change
so why
a different network.
Tell me, why are you not sure if you, because you also qualified for the Open Olympia now, right?
Yes, but the question is like, which one I'm gonna do, the Open or the 212? This is the question.
Well,
to be honest, I'm not thinking of anything yet now until I get back home. Which is to the state, and then I wanna take some second advice from like my family, my wife. I have a lot of things to do.
I have the perfect answer for you. Because you won it all. You won it all, yes. But you never competed in the Open Olympia. So this would be your chance to say, okay, I've done it all. I mean, from the Open Olympia, 212 Olympia champion, Masters Olympia champion, that's the only thing you have never done yet is compete in the Open Olympia. I'm just throwing this out there real quick.
Okay.
What do you want me to do, guys?
Okay. Now Milos is going to have something. Milos is going to have something else.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I love Kamal. Kamal, we have a established relationship, and I love your physique. I thought that we had a similar kind of physique. We were going for a shape, aesthetics, condition, and all that stuff. But let's, call a spade, right? Let's talk the truth. Kamal has legitimate chances in 212. And he would have no chance in the Open Olympia. And I'm sorry, because we would talk about, we all have a chance. But no, I mean, really, when you see that SHAUN CLARIDA, ripped to the bone at the peak, was going at the Honor Classic, and he couldn't break into the top 5, right? Because it's still out-muscled. So I would not expect that Kamal can go there and with these huge guys make a mark. But
didn't SHAUN CLARIDA get 5th at the Honor?
Wait.
Did he get 5th?
Train me? What if you train? What if you train me? You think I could do it?
Oh, yeah, we would need 1 year. Hey, come on. We would need 1 year. In 1 year, you make a miracle. But no, seriously,
Okay.
I mean, let's discuss it. And Kamal is right here. We all love you. We all respect. 51 years old in this kind of condition, that's mind-boggling. But I'm going to tell you openly, I think you have a chance in 212. And if you come at your all-time best, you're going to give them hell, and yeah, you can do it.
I have a better idea. I got the idea for everybody.
Well,
all right, come on, let's do it.
Come on. If you make it, this is what I would do if I was you.
Okay.
I would put a request in. Said, listen, this to the IFBB Pro League. Said, this is my final chapter. I'm done. After this Olympia, I am done. Would you grant me? Would you grant me to do the 212 and then go out in the Open Olympia?
You're right. Yeah, they're not going to do that. Come on. You know, nobody else could do it. But seriously, okay, and let's discuss this. Kamal, I will never want to anybody,
100%.
like, you know, like to tell you you have no chance. We all always have a chance. But realistically, we've been this forever in this sport. You are close to perfect, but you would be out-muscled. You lost to Akeem. You know, you were much better conditioned and all that stuff. You know, it was the bodybuilding show. It's still open show. They're going to tell you it's still a muscle show. So if you go to the open division, I really don't see that you can have an impact and be at the top. But I can see you possibly winning in 212. You beat SHAUN CLARIDA before. You know, you beat you know, many people. There, you do have a legitimate chance. If you just step up a little bit, you know, this next 10 weeks and come, you know, just like you were conditioned in Romania, Jesus Christ, you are known for that polishment and your presentation and everything, legitimate chance. Okay, Dennis, Chris, tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
I don't think you're wrong.
You have a point. I'm not saying you're wrong. But now, if I would put myself in Kamal's shoes, Kamal, where did you end up last year? Third. Super peeled. So we already know he's going to be peeled. We already know he's the best conditioned guy on stage. Was that enough for him to win? No. Okay.
It could have been. It's really
could have, would have, should have. Of course.
It depends on who's asking.
But you're saying just now that it's his aesthetics and his condition. That didn't win him the Olympia the last 2 years in 212, even though he had the best condition and he had the same aesthetics that he has now. So at the end of the day, there was always we had a reason, because we talked about it at one point where we said, why did Kamal not beat SHAUN CLARIDA? Or why did Kamal not beat the guy from Spain? So now, it definitely wasn't conditioned. So what was it? And listen, Kamal, I'm not saying you shouldn't do 212.
I thought he should have been at least second.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but what did that?
He says at least second.
So let me
even win.
But let's talk about it. So, what do you think was the reason for him ending up in third? Was he out-muscled by that guy from Spain?
Somewhat, but listen, somewhat. How heavy you were last year at 212?
I was exactly 212.
So he can't add any more weight. Keep that in mind. He can't add no more weight. So he's going to be the same Kamal that we had last year at the 212. He's going to have to make weight.
Yeah.
So I would, me personally, as in Kamal's shoes, he just did it all. He already won the 212. What are the chances?
I do understand you, Dennis. You want me to be? Oh no, okay. Maybe I don't be a top 5, but you want me to be at least. I did the Open.
Yes,
Mr.
you can say.
I get you.
Your track record. Your track record, and I'm going back all the way. I remember, Kamal, when you were fucking competing for Qatar.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? As an amateur, he was. Kamal was an amateur for many years. He made more money as an amateur than most pros today.
100%.
And most pros as an amateur, so he didn't even have to turn pro. Then he took, I don't know how many years off.
4 years.
2 years. You stopped, and then you came back.
4. 4 years.
4 years.
4.
Came back,
Yes.
won your pro card, fucking went all the way to winning the Arnold, winning the 212 Olympia. You've done it all. Just won the Masters in the Open, but you never competed in the Open Mr. Olympia. Okay, so
Never,
now
no.
we can debate this all day. The end of the day, Milos is right. I think I'm right with what I'm thinking because
Yes.
you know you could say you did it all from
Yeah.
a 212
You're
all the way
right.
to the Open.
Yeah, but Kamal has actually set so many goals for himself and achieved them. And he kept setting goals, didn't just rest on his laurels. And you can also have a lot of commending, you know, you can also commend the guy on that.
Yeah, of course. Kamal, do you believe in your heart you can win the 212 this year?
To be honest, I don't know because I you know, the last 2 years when I've been lost, especially, I mean, last year when I lost, SHAUN last year.
You were sure that you can win because you were at your best.
Yes, yes.
That's
but
why
I
I'm
didn't.
asking you this question.
Yes.
Because if you don't believe you can do it, why bother?
Yeah, because to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna do it again, but I know I could do exactly the same, bring maybe a little bit better package, but I don't know. Hey, listen, these guys are a lot younger than me. I'm sure they have like fresher muscle, whatever, maybe whatever, I don't know. But yes, I mean, I do understand you both guys. I do understand you, Dennis, and I do understand Milos. For me, this is the only thing I haven't did. You're right, is to be at the Olympia stage. I will definitely bring good condition, good package as well. So
And you don't have to worry about, and you wouldn't have to worry about making weight.
Oh God, yes, because especially with the rebound now, what's going to happen to me? Maybe, I'm going to be struggling.
Yeah, because if you would have just said, "Listen, I believe I can still win the 212," I would have been the first one now to say, "Go do the 212." But if you don't believe it in your heart, how hard is it to prepare for a show you don't believe you can win?
Well,
Yeah, the thing is, it's not up to me, Milos. I don't know. You've been there. You know, I don't know what the judges they're looking for. So, because we 212, we are actually a smaller package, and they still look for the mass monster, even at the 212. So I didn't see. I'm got nothing against Angel, the guy from Spain, but I think in my eyes, when I looked in everything, it's not just me. A lot of the social media, a lot of people, he shouldn't have been beating me. So I don't know if you agree with that or not, but the judges, they've seen something on him better than me. That's my hands up. I cannot change that.
Yeah, he had a more V taper than you, right? A little bit fuller, a little bit wide,
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah. Sorry?
I thought he had a wide waist. I thought he
Yeah,
had,
but he had a pronounced V taper, you know. So how I say it, shut the lights and look at the silhouette. That's the first assessment, like first filter. And yeah, he has, Angel Calderon has that crazy thing, right? So Kamal, at every Olympia that you entered, you could have possibly won. You won, and then you play second, and you play third. But it was, you know, splitting hairs. You were so close. I honestly believe you're gonna give hell to SHAUN CLARIDA and KEON PEARSON and whoever else and Angel Calderon. You are there. You're as polished as they come. I mean, if you look for a mistake on your body, there is fibers everywhere. You are the master of presentation. I would just point out to you a couple of things. I don't like how you do the lat spread from behind. I don't think that you should practice a couple of other things to lean back, push the lats all, you know, you really feel them touching your triceps, you know, to spread, because you have, but somehow you roll forward and it doesn't look, so that's not your good pose. You could lose to many guys. You have to just create a little bit more V-taper. Now, legs are shredded, separated, beautiful shape. It lacks a little bit in volume. So as much as I don't like telling people spread out, externally rotate, try to cover more space, you know, to make illusion of a more sweep. For you, I would say it because they are slice and dice up and down feathered, but it needs a little bit volume. If you have that, now all of a sudden you create X-frame and V-taper more than normally, and you're as polished, as defined, as ripped to the bone. I mean, nobody's beating your condition. And fibrotic, tie-ins.
Nobody beat it last year or the year before.
Hey, SHAUN CLARIDA has that crazy hardness and full round muscle.
But you're just now saying nobody beats your condition.
Yeah.
So all I said was, and it was the same last year because he was, I don't know, was it last year or the year before? He was super peeled.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. That's
Was it 2020? Yeah. And he got
21.
And he got second.
Yeah, I got second.
Yeah.
So
but listen, it could be, splitting hair a close second. He could have flipped the coin this way. For me,
how close was it? But how close was it on the score sheets?
Even if
right now we're just going based off what you see and what you think. But how close were how close were you on the score sheets?
Yeah, it wasn't close. It was about 4 or 5 points.
Hold on. So when you say score sheets, okay, Dennis, you as a judge, Chris as a judge, and me as a judge. Now, but it's very close. It's almost okay.
Yeah, but we are not judges.
For a little bit more fullness and V-taper of a Calderon, right? For example. But if you were looking for a shape and really aesthetics and quality beauty of a physique, we could have gone with the Kamal. It's very, very close. But it could be like 1 point difference, not like a slam dunk. So here it is. Going into the show, Dennis, because you like to bet, would you put major money on Angel Calderon beating Kamal this year? I wouldn't. I would bet on Kamal. I would.
Well, if you ask me between Kamal and Calderon, yes, I would go with Kamal.
Okay. So
now,
that's already in the second place.
So now let me ask you this. Kamal and SHAUN CLARIDA, Milos.
Okay. Listen.
Tell me, who would you put your money on? That's what I want to know. Who you put your money on?
If it's money, I would put on CLARIDA just for a reason of.
That's all we need. That's all we needed to know.
But listen, but I wouldn't put much money. Listen. I'm serious. If I'm a judge and I'm looking, SHAUN CLARIDA doesn't have a better V-taper of Kamal. SHAUN CLARIDA's fault is narrow shoulders, right?
Well, if we can break everybody down and find flaws. It's not like anybody's flawless. There's nobody flawless. But let's throw somebody new in the mix. KEON PEARSON. Let's say KEON PEARSON comes in peeled.
Game is over.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. If KEON PEARSON nails it, and he hasn't nailed it yet, he's getting better. He's getting closer every time he steps on stage. If he nails it for the Olympia, which the chances are very good because he's at a good starting point. If he nails it, who's going to beat him?
Game is over.
We got to keep it real.
Yes.
So now,
he's half of my age.
So now in Kamal's defense, he's got to worry about KEON, he's got to worry about Calderon, he's got to worry about SHAUN CLARIDA. That's 3 guys that could possibly beat him. Knowing that, and who knows if there's someone else. You don't want to go.
Kenny Badger is legitimate contender. Yeah, listen. Kamal's been done that.
At the end of the day, Kamal, you need to get on that stage. I don't care if it's 212 or the Open, and I'll tell you why. Because you're gonna regret if you don't go out on the Olympia stage. You don't regret get your standing ovation the way you deserve it, because what you did at your age is mind-boggling for me, because you're now 51, 52?
51.
I'll be 52 this November, yes.
Yes. So you need to you deserve to go out on stage on top at the biggest stage on this planet. You will regret. Ask Chris, ask Flex, ask everybody that didn't do it.
Yeah. If you just walk away into the sunset, Kamal, and tend to your business and family and stuff, it's always going to eat at you as you get older, for sure.
And you're right, guys. I do, because for me, I don't think I'm gonna give up easy. That's me.
Well, listen, if you have that fight in you, then go take that.
No, but the thing is, I will come back for the Masters. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna compete. I'm gonna come back for the Masters. That's for sure.
So you want to be a
Masters going to be next year?
No, they said it's gonna be every other year. So
Every other year, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully until they have enough qualifier for next year to qualify to the Masters
well,
for
listen,
2025.
listen, take my advice.
Let's do this one and then think about the other.
Take my
But
advice.
still, while you're in shape and able to, I would suggest you get on the stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take my advice. Do what I did. Get off, retire off the Olympia stage. Doesn't matter, 212 or open, doesn't matter. And then come back 2 years later for the Masters. This is the way I did it.
Hey, hold on a second.
What?
Hold on a second. No, but listen, how many people are really at the 51 years of age looking like Kamal?
Nobody.
Listen, nobody. And listen, he looks like, and I would tell you, don't ever consider retiring and all this. Why would you? You have that body, maintain it, save it. Don't risk anything, right? Just maintain it. Nobody could see the age on your body. Your body, you were saying earlier, this youngster, they have a fresh muscle. Your muscle is as fresh as
fresh. It's true.
Your muscles, oh my God.
But
I'm serious.
Okay.
I envy you. I mean, this is at this age to have that quality. No injuries, I hope. Just maintain.
No, thank God.
Okay, thank God.
Hey, Kamal,
So here's my thing for you. This is what I do. Because this is Milos. Milos wants you to compete until you fucking 100. I would say this, because I'm trying to get in Kamal. Kamal is doing very well financially. It's not like he needs to compete for money. He's not doing this for money. So right now, you're at a point where you can go out on top, be healthy, and stay healthy, and be there for your kids for the rest of your life. Now, why push it further and further and further? Because we all know the older you get, the more it's gonna get to you one of these days. Something's gonna
exactly. Yeah.
And in order to prevent that, why not go out while you're healthy? Go out on top. Because you have plan B's for life. You have plan B's, so many.
Thank God it's set up. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So and I understand Milos, and I understand Milos. Milos, I get it. He is this, why waste his talent? Why waste his body? I get it.
Look at that.
But like I said, it's going to be great until something happens.
Hey, 61-year-old Albert Backless beat all of us in 91.
I understand that, but at the end of the day,
61.
But at the end of the day, why was it? Is it because he needed the money? Is it because he didn't have anything else to do?
Why are we bodybuilders? Why did we start? We love this shit. You can see in Kamal, he's on the stage. He doesn't want to get off the stage. Mm-hmm. He feels home there. He is presenter. He shines. I mean, oh my God. When he steps on that stage, this is the guy to say, okay, guys, look at me. Yeah. Not like, okay, I had a MAXX Charles going against you, right? And MAXX Charles, it doesn't have that. You know, he had a body. He had some components, maybe width and X frame and all that stuff that could possibly beat you. But your presentation just like, okay, you showed everybody you're the winner, okay? And that's from that aspect, I'm thinking, if you go to 212, no matter what you say, you're not sure if you're going to win, you know there is legitimate chance of you to win. Okay. At the same time, I see Chris's and Dennis's point, especially experience the Olympia. Doesn't matter the placing. Here is the guy that made top 10 at Olympia 3 times. You know, that's as far as I could go. And I loved it. Just being Olympian, you know, it is kind of different. So I give you Dennis that.
Yeah, because he could place, it doesn't matter where he would place, can nothing destroy his legacy. It couldn't.
No, yeah. And you can just have a, you know, ups if you make a top 10, you know, which could be realistic. If you showed up looking crazy, like you can, and as much as I said this, your master representation will still tell you, consider, okay, it's hard to teach an old dog new trick, but consider doing a lat spread from behind a little bit differently. Maybe Chris can give you his point.
Yes,
To create and a little bit wider quads. You have to push the knees out and take more space, I think. And then it's close to perfect. Like how? Where could you have a penalized be?
Yeah, you could hit some poses a little bit different. And Kamal, you remember the last time I saw you in person? I was like, man, this boy. I was like, I gave you, man, you had me all psyched out for that show. I was like, nobody can beat him.
Are you talking about Tampa? Tampa?
Yeah.
Tampa, yeah.
He had me all psyched out. I was like, holy shit, look at this guy.
Yeah.
So you know how I feel about how you look, man. So, I mean, I don't know. If I had a chance to do it again and I was in shape and I could actually bring what you bring to the stage, I would just go for something though.
Yeah.
I went back and I sat in the audience at Olympia with tears in my eyes because I wanted to be up there so bad. And that was a hard pill to swallow.
That's why I'm saying this, because right now you're there. It's we got 9 weeks left, 8 weeks this Saturday. This would be a perfect timing for you, and because I want to see people.
The fat is off. The water.
If you would have been, if you would have been in your late 30s or 40s, early 40s, I would never say this word. So listen, you got to think about the future.
People always ask how I got here. I was willing to work just a little harder than everyone else, every damn day. If I can have hundreds of hours back, I'm gonna grab them. Spending hours prepping chicken, rice, and vegetables, F that. I rely on perfect nutrition. I rely on trifecta.
And I love bodybuilding just as much as Milos, and I'm just the kind of guy that said, listen, we come in healthy, we want to go out healthy, And we've seen a lot of people come and go, and we don't know why they're gone. And then find out later that they're all because of health issues, okay? And I'm not here promoting health issues and shit. I'm just saying you have a family. You have a lot going on. Your career is not ending. You're still in bodybuilding. Doesn't matter if you compete or not. You will always be Kamal. You will always be, you can do whatever it is you want to do in this sport, and you're going to be successful, especially in the Middle East. So, just think about that.
I mean, you see, Dennis, with me, I've always cared about my health. As soon as I step back home, I have my brother-in-law that he owns a hospital back home in Libya. I said, hey, make an appointment for me. I want to do a complete checkup. Mm-hmm. So I did blood work, all my blood work. Mm-hmm. And I did ultrasound from my kidneys, from the liver, for the fat in the liver, for my prostate, from everything. Thank God, even after 1 week, it's not even it's just 1 week today, everything, the blood reading, everything back to normal. Everything is normal. Yeah. Thank God for that. So I'm ready. So I'm ready to go.
And that's what I'm saying. That's perfect. Everything is normal. Yeah. Everything is normal until it's not.
It is not.
You know what I'm saying?
So right. Maybe 1 year. Okay, do this one. Yeah, I know exactly where you come from, and I feel you, and I feel the same. So why not?
Now it's just a matter of 212 or the open. Make up your mind because you got to get on that stage.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back.
Milos is coming.
Come on,
back. Milos is coming back.
Come on, Milos.
Here it is again. Just throwing it. Phil Klahar legitimately won open show and qualified for Open Olympia a few months back. Okay, Kamal beat Phil Klahar. That is going to be on Olympia stage. Mm-hmm. Now, Max Charles, that I coached, and I coached him before, this is one of the best Max Charles you've seen, right? And Kamal managed to beat him. Okay, there was manager Matt and a few other people there, right? They said, Max can enter some open show and win. This is how good he looked. And he still lost to Kamal, right? So, Kamal didn't have a cakewalk or anything. I think that Max was very competitive. If he didn't make any mistakes, he could have, be more competitive. He had a more extreme V-taper, but I heard that it's different in person. He said in person and what we see on the video is night and day. Yeah. He says in person, I was told, Milos, Kamal had that special something that camera cannot catch.
Right.
And I know it because I've seen you in person. Every time I've seen you in person, you impress the hell out of me. Just like Chris said, like, oh my God, you know, how can you beat that when you can see every fiber moving? You know, on that note, you said you're going to compete at Masters Olympia in 2 years. So Dennis, you see, he's going to still be competitive in 2 years. In the meantime, right, he's going to do the same thing. Let him do 212 this year, qualify for Olympia, and
What do you mean qualify for the Olympia? He's qualified for life.
next year, qualify for Olympia next year and do Olympia next year. But I really think that he has a chance to give hell to SHAUN CLARIDA.
I believe this. I believe Kamal at, how much did you weigh at the Masters?
I was almost 220, almost. Just a little bit under 220.
So let him come in at like 218 in the Open, and I guarantee you he's going to beat a lot of guys. I guarantee you. Because nobody's going to bring that condition. In the Open, nobody's going to bring that condition. There might be a few, but he's going to beat guys that, that place in 7th, 8th, 9th. He can be in there. He's in there.
But the shot to possibly win a title, I think that's where Milos is looking at the most.
I understand. I know exactly what Milos is looking at, but
Realist.
But listen, let's look at it this way. Let's say everybody comes in peeled. Everybody comes in just right. Do you think going out in the 212 at, let's say, maybe 4th, maybe 5th? I'm just giving you an example. Or doing in the Open and being maybe 7th or 8th? What do you prefer?
I prefer top 10 at the Open for me.
Top 10, I guarantee you that. You would be top 10.
Okay.
Who is at the Open now that's qualified that Kamal can't beat? Let's talk about this for a second. You just mentioned Phil Claha. He beats Phil Claha. I think he will beat him again. Who else is qualified that we think it's going to be top 10?
HADI CHOOPAN, Derek Lansford.
I'm not bringing the top 5 up because this is a hard battle. This is an uphill battle.
6 was Samson, 7 Labrada, and 8 Andrew Jack, right? Mm-hmm. So
no, that was last year. I'm talking about now.
But they're coming in this year too, right?
They're coming back into the Olympia though.
But Rami's
going to be hell to break into the top 10.
Yeah, and I think he can make it. I think he's going to make top 10.
It's possible.
I don't even think we're going to have that many competitors. Well, we do have some of them. We got Roman Fritz. We got who else qualified from Andres Mutzi. Those are all people that he could beat. I'm telling you. I don't think he is outclassed in the Open. I think he fares very well with all of them. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, but you think they're going to let him get into the Open like that?
He qualified by winning the Masters.
Yeah.
That's an open qualification.
Now, yes.
That's an open
qualification.
Yes, he qualified.
Okay, Dennis, here, there are equal chances for Kamal to win 212 and to be top 10 at Olympia. Okay. Equal chance.
Yeah.
So it's just
okay, but Kamal, would you feel?
If right now we give you, choose 212 champion or top 10 Olympia, what would you take?
Yeah, of course I'll take the 212 champion. Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
it may mean the same to him to be on the Olympia stage, no matter what weight class it is.
Exactly. Yeah, to be on the Olympia stage with the big guys.
That's why I've
never done it before. Yes, that would be a good record for me as well. I've been on the Olympia stage.
Yeah, it does. So, but like I said, it doesn't really matter where you compete. If it's a 212 or the Open, if you go out, you deserve an exit like you deserve. I mean, you did it all, and I would like for the people to give their respect to you as an athlete. And I'm not saying you can't do the Masters in 2 years. You can retire and come back and do the Masters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
It's absolutely fine. I did it too. I didn't think I was going to come back, until they came back with the Masters. It said 750,000. I was in. I was like, God damn. I said, hell yeah.
Oh, God.
I think Nick Walker was just on Jay Cutler podcast, right? And he talks about training with Kamal. You know, he trained with you recently somewhere, right?
Yeah, last year we trained together
Last
for the
year.
Olympia last year at the Tampa. Yes, until
Yeah.
1 month before. 1 month before he moved to Vegas. Yes, we trained together. Yes.
You heard what Nick said? He says the Kamal just kept going and going and going, and next day he was sore as hell. I said, "How the fuck does 51-year-old does that?" I mean, yeah. He said he didn't want to come for more, you know. So, Kamal, how do you train really high volume? How did you save your body and joints, you know, going so high volume and so intense for all these years?
Well, to be honest, I do go high volume, but I don't go heavy weights. So I do heavy enough, but I've never, I don't know, I've been so smart. I don't really rush. I don't really train fast. Nice technique, very slow and push very slow. So I used to this training all year round, exactly the same. I've never done like the 6 reps and wait, like rest for like 2 minutes and do heavy. No. It's just like on and on and on. So my body used to this, and I think that's what makes me different. I don't know.
What's your rep range, sets and exercises? How many exercises do you do for a body part?
Well, I do 4, 5, 6 exercises and then 15 reps, not less. If I do like 10 reps heavy, and I feel like, oh, this is heavy, that means it's heavy for me. I have to do 10 clean, squeeze and push reps clean. If I do less than that, that means the weight is heavy. So I lower the weight a little bit now, and I have to make at least 10 clean reps, but mostly not less than 15 reps.
Go ahead,
and
Chris.
Then I go.
Go ahead, Chris. Sorry for cutting you
off. I was going to say, I was speaking to you in China, I forgot, a few years ago. And
yeah, when we did, yes.
Yeah, and I thought you were starting to change into a different mindset behind your training. Was that it, or was that a little bit wrong?
Yeah, this is that year, which is I used to do a little bit heavyish, but never crazy like what I've seen to get injured. Thank God, till today, I've never had any bad injuries. Every bits and small tears here and there, but everything is always good.
And do you think you can do a little something, a little bit more, or a little bit different in order to try to create a little bit something different in your physique?
Oh yeah, I mean, if I have the right, this is the only problem with me. I've never had somebody to train me or to push me. That's why I moved to this prep for Dubai. There's a guy he pushed me in the training. So I did everything in my own, but I need somebody to push me in training. I've always pushed people, so I need somebody to push me. Right. That's the only thing is missing. Yeah. If I find that right person, be with me, around me, and I think, I could give more. I could do some more.
Yeah, because I think everyone's brain will shut you down when it's like get to that sticky point, that hard point in your mind to where it is hard. You gotta, and every time, even if you set out mentally, your first rep is this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. 8th, 9th, 10th rep, it may not be that same way. Your mind might have you in a whole other sector in which you should be trying to perfect those later reps when you're getting tired.
Yes, 100%.
That's where someone can help push you. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's exactly what I'm missing. I've never ever had anybody training me as a training. I'm a training like in my training. I've always, if I train with someone, I'll be under me pushing them.
Yeah, you helping them more so that
Yes, more than they help me.
That's your senior, man. That's your senior.
That's it.
Yeah. But, so 5, 6 exercises and 4 or 5 sets each?
Yeah, 4 or 5 sets each, yes. I do warm up and then I do 3 working sets, which is of my maximum weights, yes. Okay. And then maybe the fourth set, I will do like a drop off set.
Yeah. So 6 days a week?
Sorry?
6 days a week, or you have a 3 on?
Yeah, 6 days. No. 6 days a week. I'll have 1 day off. Weekend, like Sunday with the family. 6 days. Yes, all year round is the same. So I don't. Yes, the old
school. That's our training, man.
It's the old school.
That's cool.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
That's
How about posing? Okay, Really, how about posing? Do you still pose practice? Or you're just like, okay, I don't need to practice this. I have it.
No, yes, I do. You know, I do a little bit, not much, because I have it in my mind. The only practice I say, okay, I will listen to the music that I want to pose to. So I will think of 2, 3 poses to start with, and then everything comes when I'm moving.
What
Everything
about the
comes, yes.
compulsory poses, though?
Nah, compulsory poses, man. I get out. I just do, I do what I do and do compulsory. But to be honest, I should do more. I think
that would help you a lot, Kamal, because not only can you just pinpoint different areas where you can improve or need to change a little bit throughout the years or throughout your development differences, but it also isometrically is going to help you look even more dense and I think better. I think that's a part where you have to get up to 6 to 8 to 10 different compulsory poses each pose.
Okay, we'll do it for the Olympia this year.
Yes. I'll call you on video. Let's do it.
Okay, we'll do it.
Cannot shy away from this. Come on.
Oh, no. I would love to. I would love to, man. I've always appreciate the help I get from anyone. Always.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, I didn't even realize this until Kamal reminded me. He entered the Night of the Champions with me in 2003, right?
Yes, and I was doing your tan. You forgot. I was doing your oil and your back. So can you please do something?
You screwed up my tan. That's what it is. Yeah. Listen, I mean, I have all admiration for you. Your shape is as good as it gets. Now, you do need to create more X-frame and V-taper. If you listen to Tyler Mannion talking about this, each pose, what they're looking for, he emphasized that V-taper and X-frame, it means a lot, right?
And so I've listened to him, and if you noticed, I did exactly what he was saying about the tricep and the side chest. I've never moved. I didn't flex my legs, and I did listen to him 100%, and I did it, trying to do the best.
Yeah. So what I said before, old dog, new tricks, you know, that doesn't go. And I ask you about the posing, and you say you don't really practice mandatories, right? Because you have it in your little finger. Like you don't need to practice walking, right? You walk every day. So that's what you're thinking. But be open-minded and see in each and every pose, can you do anything else to make yourself look even better? And I'm going to tell you, photographer asked me to do different pose. I didn't want to even listen. And he says, just do it. I did it, and he showed me the Polaroid, and I was like, God damn, you know, that looks good. So for me, looking at you, if I would judge you at the Romania, right, I would want a little bit more X-frame and V-taper. So put the knees out, right, and have a more sweep. Because up and down, it's all happening, right? You need a little bit more sweep. Like I said, if you shut the light, what's the silhouette, you would need more. And then that lat spread from behind, because back double biceps is unbelievable. Back double biceps is like, oh my God. So if you have that back in this pose, why it doesn't show on the lat spread? So I think those two poses are maybe something to work on. Every other pose is perfection. You got it. You know, so these two poses, just try to do something different.
All right, I will definitely. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah. Hey, Kamal, I saw David Henry. I didn't know he was doing the Masters. I mean, I didn't see his name until I saw him up there on the stage. But how did you think he looked, and where did you think he placed where he should have placed?
I mean, to be honest, David Henry, we always top half. He's strong, and to be honest, his legs is very gone even. I think he's gone even smaller. So he's like, we could see his two part. He brought the condition, but I see he's got his belly. He's got that kind of waist, yeah, a little bit. So
as you get older, man, that's the two things that happen once you get over 40, and a lot of guys, that is the main issue or situation when you get over 40, and that's where I was. You know, that's why I remember I was telling you, I said, damn, like I said, your legs look like they're damn
23.
Yeah, I said, you got some 20-year-old legs on you at this age. That's why I was surprised with you. So yeah, that happens to a lot of guys, man.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
he has,
the war welcome in Libya, right? Yeah, basically
Oh
they're
man.
one of the most popular athletes, I would believe.
Yeah, there is a lot of there is a lot of fans. There's a lot of they love bodybuilding to bits. Man, they treat me like a king. They welcome and from the
You
airport
are.
and from oh man.
Yeah.
But I mean the king of whatever. But now, yes, it's great. It's really, really great. At the moment, I'm at the airport, so I'm at so I'm just catching my flight in a minute. So they said I have an interview. I need to make it. So they waiting for me. So it's gonna be like I'm going to because I'm in a different city. So they invited me. They want me to be in this city. Man, it's crazy. They want me to be here for a different city. I said I can't. I have to go back home. I haven't seen my kids for 3 months.
Yeah.
So
Listen,
it's crazy.
whenever you have to go because you got to catch your flight, just let us know. Go. You don't have to stick.
As soon as possible. As soon as possible.
No,
Oh.
listen, because we're going to continue anyway. So if you have to go, just don't feel bad.
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, as soon as possible. If we finish,
We're not going to finish right away. But you, like I said, if you have to go, you can go, and me and the guys, we're going to finish it because we got some shit to talk about too.
Okay, so yeah, probably another 5 minutes.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
be gone.
So cool. So
Okay, and then we could jump again.
Yeah. So have you made up your mind yet?
To be honest,
Yes.
I made my mind. I'm gonna speak to my wife very carefully because I just bought a house. We just got a brand new house. I just got the keys. So I need to move from this one to this one, change the furniture. But I need to help her to whatever. But I want to do the Olympia.
But you're going to compete.
I want to do the Olympia this year. Yes,
Awesome.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
That's all.
I want to do it. And then I will announce soon which class I'm going to do. So I'll take the. Yeah, I would love to. Man, I can't do anything else. I can't see myself doing anything else. But yeah, it's.
Are you always in this?
stage.
Kamal, you're always close to a contest condition. Year round.
Yeah, I'm always all year round. I'm really eating clean. This is my life. I train 6 days a week. This is my food all year round. One day I'll enjoy with the family. I'll eat. That's an off season. But the rest, I'm 24/7.
How much cardio you do?
I do an off season. I do 20 minutes every other day. That's it. That's all what I do.
And
But on season, and pre-contest, sometimes I do half an hour. I start half an hour first thing in the morning, and then the last 6 weeks I do almost maybe half an hour in the morning, 20 minutes at night before bed.
Yeah.
And that's most it. That's all I do.
That's not really,
How about the diet?
Because
I do want to know about the diet.
Because I'm training hard. So because the high volume, it's even when I train with Nick. So he said, training like this, I don't need to do cardio.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how about the diet? I want to know because, of course, I'm a coach and I'm a bodybuilder.
Six meals.
People. What's the difference?
I have six meals a day, which is normal eggs and egg whites and whatever oats in the morning, and then I'll have the chicken, fish, salmon. So I mix my meals: chicken, fish, beef, and salmon. So and then I'll have them. This is my meal: rice and sweet potatoes. That's exactly what I eat.
How much portions of a protein per meal? 250.
It will be a maximum. Yes, not my. I am not high carb. I don't eat high carbs. So my diet's always 30 to 40 grams per meal as a carbs, as a quality carbs. So it's not I never go more than 250 per day as a carb. That's maximum all year round. Unless if I have if I have a cheat meal or whatever, maybe whatever, but normally 250 max.
Okay, how about fats? Because 250 carbs is only 1,000 calories, and I figure you're about 300 protein. So how much fats?
To be honest, I don't add any fats on me. The fats from the beef or the salmon, or sometimes I have or I have some few with my oats, raw nuts, a little bit raw nuts, walnuts, so some almonds or whatever. I put it in my and 2 yolks, 2 whole eggs. That's it. I don't eat the peanut butter here and all these kind of whatever. No.
Just so
So
you,
what is the difference?
huh?
Yeah, what is the difference for, sorry, Dennis, just the last question. What is the difference from your off season? There is no really off season and pre-contest. Like if you're only 250 cars off season, how low do you go for a contest?
It's exactly the same. I low for the contest maybe at the end because I do get ready every time, like 6-8 weeks before the show. I'm ready, to be honest. And then I low maybe when I do the bleed at the end for a little bit, and I've never cut my carbs to zero. Never happened to me, and I've never, less if I have to, like my body hold it or whatever, I need to make weight, and then I have to drop a little bit, and I have to drop even some from my protein, but almost the same all year round, to be honest, almost the same.
Yeah, he has. This is what I call
Discipline.
knowing your formula.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is what I call knowing your.
And that's,
This is
and that's,
Go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say, sorry. I was gonna say, and that's what you're really focused on is just yourself. You don't focus on what other people are trying to do or other diet styles or thing like that. You just focus on what Kamal needs to eat, and that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. So guys, I'm really sorry. I was a pleasure.
Yeah,
not a
I'm
problem.
Really sorry. I will stay with you forever, but I need to catch my flight.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead,
Have
man.
a safe trip. Thank you.
We'll see you in Orlando.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
love
brother.
you.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Kamal.
Thanks, Chris.
All right.
Thanks,
I'll
Dennis.
talk to you soon,
I'll
man.
call you. Thank
All right.
you. Bye-bye.
Yes, call me.
Bye.
All right.
Okay. So, has Kamal ever been off?
Never. If he tries it, he can be.
Hard working guy, man.
He,
He's
he,
really
he could
and
go into the show just right after the off season, and he still would be considered off, I guess.
Hey, listen, 250 grams of carbs is not much, right?
No.
Training 6 days a week with super high volume, and off-season pre-contest is all the same. I mean,
Well, if his body's adjusted to it, his body's adjusted to it. You know what
this
I'm saying?
is what he is. That's what he looks like
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, it's impressive. I mean, I don't care what nobody says. For me, this is impressive, you know, for him to be at this age. But like I said before, I want to see him go out healthy and be healthy. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
gonna be.
sounds like he's doing it the right way, though.
Yeah, but you never know. You could do it the right way, and then something happens anyways. You never know. You can't say I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning because I go to sleep early. Same thing. But I'm just if he was in his 40s, early 40s, I wouldn't say nothing. But he's at 51 now. He has a good family. He has kids. I want to see him enjoy his life outside of bodybuilding.
What are you gonna tell him? Listen, what are you gonna
I'm not
tell
going to tell him anything. I'm just going to tell him, be careful.
Yeah, change what you do normally with love and passion. 52 years now, right? He's doing 250 carbs, 6 meals, 6 workouts a week. Let him do it. Let him be himself.
I never said you got to stop training. You get to keep.
But if contest is the biggest motivator. So you have something to work with. He says, yeah, I'm not going to compete. So what I'm doing this for? I didn't ask him why did he didn't compete for 4 years.
Because he was banned. He was banned by Rafael
that's-
Rafael Santoja back then.
That's it.
The midget banning people like it's the Price is Right.
And where are you, Milos?
In Serbia. I'm actually in my room. Unfortunately,
okay.
I couldn't take these pictures. It's
See,
embarrassing.
No. I think that's awesome because I'm the same. When I go home, I stay with my mom's upstairs. I have my old room with my old pictures and everything.
Hey, next Tuesday, I'm going to go to my father's room. There's collection of weapons,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I have swords and all that stuff. But that's why I don't know if internet is going to work. And, I have that old-fashioned, modem over here. My mom has it just for me because she doesn't use it.
Right.
I said, oh my God, I hope it works. So I'm not going to miss it.
No, it's
Thank
perfect.
God.
It's perfect. Chris, how you been,
Yeah.
man? How you doing? How you holding up?
Making it, man. Just making it, trying to be there for my son. And I appreciate all the
Got a lot of comments, man. Got a lot of comments.
Yeah, I appreciate all the comments, guys, and that meant a lot to me. And it just took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting to have to deal with that at this time. I thought we had another 20, 30 years at least, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was, Yeah, she was special to me. So.
So tell us about your new adventure, your new venture here in the fitness world, into the gym world. Man, what's happening? What's going on? How much can you talk about it?
Yeah, just trying to do this Chinese company for equipment. Real Leader, they've been here and there, and they're trying to get into the United States more or so, but I want to try to help them build some, just to adjust what they were already doing more so, because if you think, in China, there's not a lot of big people as far as like, they're not a naturally big, tall, big bodybuilder type style people, but just trying to help get the knowledge over there and then what to feel for, and making just some adjustments with the equipment. And then, just by doing my training with the different people over the years, I started personal training. I was actually training people even when I was younger, but, on the Nautilus equipment back when I was 18. I worked at the Wise Athletic Club in Palm Desert. But then when I started to really get into bodybuilding, I didn't really want to train people, but I started to take people into my home as you guys did the same thing, and started to have people under my wing. But then when I went train with Dorian, did that whole thing, I feel like it's just not re-energized, but like sort of like opened my mind even wider than it's ever been. And then I went to school for training with the Pro PTA team. And then I felt I had a good feel for what I was looking for all my life, type of feeling, and like what I need to feel and how it needs to feel, the best way to get the best production out of the muscle. So I always wanted to try to help design equipment, or to, like, when I feel something, I said, this would be better if it was a little bit shorter or longer or wider, depending on, what the machine is. But that's what I do with the Real Leader team. And then, and also, being involved with the Anytime Fitness there at South Rainbow in Vegas. I like to put some stuff in there and start to, just get in a whole nother realm of fitness.
So does that mean you're going to relocate?
Hopefully going to Vegas more. Hopefully going back to Vegas more. Yeah.
So not relocating, just traveling more.
Traveling more, maybe. I mean, I just think it's going to be a total hotbed. I mean, Vegas is.
What's the goal, though? What's the plan? What's the business plan for this gym?
Maybe get a couple more different gyms, but more on the fitness side, not just bodybuilding, but just fitness in general, as far as the executives and all that stuff. Just try to get on that whole another realm of fitness.
I was wondering, I said, Milos, when do you get your own private gym where you can train your clients when they show up?
Yeah, man, it's better. It's better.
You never thought about it, though?
No, listen, Dennis, I'm sure you remember we had that talk when I had a Coliseum gym and I was a gym owner.
Smaller.
You said yourself, like, you would never want to have a gym again.
I'm not talking about the commercial gym. I'm not talking about, business-wise commercial.
Yeah.
So at that time, I also thought, like, oh, it's too much work and I wouldn't want to have it. But, I would want to have, my own privacy and set up the gym exactly the way I want.
Dude.
Because, listen, you can't take the bodybuilders out of us. I mean, all three of us, you see somebody train right or wrong, you want to say something. You see somebody compete and pose right and wrong, you want to say something. Even, it's like, I should keep my mouth shut, but I can't. That's us.
I want to say something every time I walk into the gym now, because now I don't know what it is. It's not even the training. It's Every other dude and female is walking in there with the fucking tripod, man. What the fuck is going on?
Dude,
And then I'm looking at these people. You bring your whole fucking camera hooked on the tripod, looking like there's some professional shooting going on. You look like trash. You don't even look like you work out, and you film every single fucking set and rep you do in the gym. It annoys the fucking hell out of me. I can't take it.
If you don't have a tripod, you're not equipped correctly to go into the gym, Dennis. Didn't know that.
If I would,
I just had this same conversation with someone. Is that tell me when you used to do photo shoots, Dennis? When you used to do photo shoots, Milos. I think I even asked you this, Milos. Is that don't it take a little bit out of your workout? Like, is take away from? I feel like I got better workouts. I did ask you, right?
Yeah, the last time.
Yeah, I feel like it takes a little bit away from what I'm trying to accomplish as far as the actual session.
Back in our times, right? We would tape only Road to Olympia or a couple of other things. And,
yeah, but I feel like it wasn't the best workout, though, to me.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I know that.
But it was an obligation. You have to take this as your job. It's your job.
Yeah.
That's different.
I know Chris's point is that, if you have to have a just right angle and right face and all this bullshit, right? It takes out of your training. You just want to go raw, balls to the wall and just, kill it.
Yeah, don't worry about something.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now that you mentioned, it would be cool to have a gym where no tripods are allowed, no cameras allowed.
That would be my biggest sign in front of the gym.
You know what I'm talking?
My gym name would be no fucking tripods.
Hey, Dennis,
No
but I
whistleblowers,
spoke to my man from Amber's gym.
I'm from Dillon.
Yeah, from
Denver.
Denver, yeah.
Yeah.
He said that between 6 and 8, he has at a ruling in his gym, and people thought, "Oh man, you're gonna lose members by that." And he said, "This is what I want." He said, "For 6 to 8, no tripods, none of that in the gym." He said, and that's been the best time for everybody that want to go and train.
Yeah. That would be for me. That would be from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And yes, you want to lose members? Yeah, no, I wouldn't lose him because I would kick him out. I'll be in this.
Just fucking train, right?
Yes. But listen. I can get it. If you
I know.
because I'm looking at these people, and I'm like, this one dude looks like he's fucking like a walking jelly roll. Look like he come just straight from fucking McDonald's and going right back after the gym, and he's filming every fucking set, and I'm telling myself, who the fuck for? Every day.
I know.
Then on other people, and it's and there's some people that look, they look okay, they look decent. Then you fucking post videos every day like this. From your 12 followers can't wait for you to upload this video every day.
Dennis, and most don't have any muscle yet, though.
It's not even about the muscle.
At least have something going on that you actually accomplished. Yeah, but now you want to show how you got it.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. At least, you don't have to have muscle. At least be not fat. Be in shape. So now, be an influencer. Have fucking millions of followers that want to see your shit. I get that.
Dennis, have you seen this one? Have you seen this one? A guy came in with a camera crew behind him, like 3 or 4 guys. They all looked around the same build, just very young. He came in, showed him signing in, showed him go and get a drink from the guy from behind the counter, walked over to this side of the room, and showed him he did 1 or 2 exercises max. Walked over, did another quick one, walked over to another quick one, and then because he said when it came in, he said, "We only have like 30 minutes left." Oh, that's enough time. He was like, he just wanted to get some.
The other day, I think I was doing flies, and there's a guy with a tripod up doing fucking whatever. Come to me and say, "Hey man, can you spot me?" I'm like, "Fuck no." I don't want to be in your fucking video, man. Turn that shit off. I told him, I said, no, don't turn that shit off and I'll spot you. I'm not being in your video here, making your video special for you. I don't do that shit.
This guy did that to me the other day. He gave me the head nod, and I said, "Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up?"
you'll get that spot.
then later
You'll
on-
get that spot, 2 hands on the bar.
Oh, man, yeah. I can't say no. Every
How
time
about the guy that's in the gym that never gets a trainer? He just always trying to ask everybody for a spot.
Yeah.
And he'll have you doing most of the damn work all the time.
I don't mind if you have a reason to do it and you make money with it. I get it, but now everybody and listen, females too, and they're not all good looking. Some of these girls, you got flat asses. They put the phone on the fucking floor just where they squat. So when they squat down, the ass looks fat as hell when they don't even have an ass. It's like, bitch, what you trying to do? You trying to bullshit people? Said we can see you.
Catfishing.
Oh man, it's terrible.
You know what crossed my mind? You know, just like gyms without the tripods and cameras. In Amsterdam, I was there in some coffee shop, right? And I sit down and, you know, I was on the phone and with somebody else. And the guy came and took off my phone and said, talk to each other, no phones. And then it's like, no cell phones, talk.
Yeah.
You know, like, I loved it. I said, this is like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah. You know,
Maybe I'm just too old. Maybe I'm just too
four
old.
people on the table and they all fucking texting,
Yeah.
like antisocial talk.
Yeah. I mean, I'm training Natalia for the Olympia. I don't do fucking no tripods or videos. I don't do that shit. Maybe I'm too old. I can't do that shit. This is this news.
Yeah.
And this is
When I train Regan, we don't film also. Regan films everything. Hey, did you see that?
well, but I get that because he has a YouTube channel. He makes money with this. This is his
Hey,
income.
listen, 23 million views on his stupid thing that he did.
Yeah.
23 million, and probably
Jesus.
now it's 25.
Yeah.
Go on his. He lived his girlfriend. She was pushing the wall, and he somehow was holding her, and that was 23 million. 23 million.
Yeah. Now,
Probably 50 million.
now imagine how much money that video made.
So
Ching
you know,
ching, ching ching. I get that,
Hey.
but I watch some of these people fucking filming themselves, posting that shit for fucking 14 views.
Hey, when I train him some crazy giant set and whatever else, we get 17 views, and he does 23 million with this thing.
Oh, you got. Hey, listen, this is the name of the game. You got to put some ass in the video.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's why all these girls filming their ass now.
make my
Everybody.
angle.
Yeah. Anyways, what's
Yeah.
hey, listen, what did we have anything we can talk about?
Yeah, you know, I just mentioned Regan. Regan is on the way to Italy right now as we speak. He didn't arrive yet.
So
How does he look?
So how is he looking? Yeah.
He's looking great. I mean, for me, yeah, he has that shape, God-given structure.
We
and,
know that. We know that. But how is he looking?
It sounded like he dried down a little bit more, didn't he?
So what?
Sounded like he dried out a little bit more.
No.
Listen.
You got to be careful because he's using them filters too. Because now you can't go off the filters. You know, and Milos reposts them. Milos reposts the filters.
I was hoping that he's gonna pose for Chris. Chris came to Torture Gym, and I kind of arranged it so we're gonna come there when
Yeah, I wanted to see him.
Regan is training.
So did you see him
And
post?
he didn't want to pose.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. So Chris was like, "How can you not want to pose?" You know, like,
man.
yeah, he should have.
I get nothing but tips. You're
Milos,
get nothing but.
Milos.
You're only gonna get better right now.
Milos, were you there?
I was there. Yeah.
Why
Yeah, I
would
was
you?
there.
Why wouldn't he pose?
He needed to do his last leg workout, and he has again. He had a camera there and taping something additional, not just training. You know, but listen.
Don't take nothing to hit a couple.
Listen, it's Chris Cormier, right? And he's willing to watch you, 2 weeks out. As Chris said, 2 weeks out, you should be stripping in front of everyone, right?
Oh yeah.
But he didn't want to do it. Listen, I love his shape, and I'm personally responsible, of course, because I'm his coach.
Condition. Where's his condition now?
He is not peeled, super dry, everything, but he has that look that just looking fucking phenomenal.
That combination of a little bit of everything.
Combination of everything that is going, and then you're just gonna not gonna go overdo it and just play safe and get a little bit drier than before. I think he has what it takes to win.
What's
Nathan
his-
Piazza is a problem, obviously, because it's 9 times pro champion. And his last update, he looks ready.
Yeah.
Blessing, we had him last.
Blessing looked good. I saw a picture yesterday. When he arrived in Italy, he's going to be peeled too.
He's peeled completely.
Yeah. So now
just-
I got another guy that we never talked about, and I just saw it. I didn't even know he was going to do the show. I knew it a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't know what he looked like. And he's ready. He's ready. Like he did a lot of shows. And he was always in the mix. He never won, but he was always in the Tim Buddetheim. Watch out, guys. He's coming from behind, and nobody has him on the radar. Trust me.
Yeah.
That dude,
I think he is good.
that dude put on some size, and his condition is, I think that's the best he's ever been. And he is the one that turned pro and went into the Open the next day with HADI, Brandon Curry, Cedric, placed fourth, yeah. You know, so now he's in there. I think Roman Fritz threw his hat in.
Yeah, the Sukurechko is always Vlad. I mean, you said many times, but
well, if it's the flood from the pictures, it's game over. If it's the flood that shows up on stage, he's going to have a hard time.
Have you been seeing KRIZOS' latest shots, front double bicep shots and stuff?
Well, this is his best shot. I mean, come on.
I know.
Give me something else.
Look like his lats might improve from the front a little bit.
Most muscular. Okay, KRIZOS is freakily, you not believe it, most muscular shot, front double biceps. This is like Photoshop in front of your eyes. I mean, I was there with Lex Lewis watching him in it was ridiculous. I mean, front double biceps, arms bigger than his head. And side chest is very, very good, right? Side triceps, it can look good. Back shots are still not going to be there. I know, competitive at Olympia level, right? So, you know, he still needs more V taper, and you know,
can he even get to that point? I mean, he's been training. He's been training for so many years, and I think he knows what his weakness is.
He has a quality, man. He has that fibrotic tissue and super thin skin. I don't think last time he quite nailed it, but I've seen him leaner, drier, freakier before. We were watching his tapes before his pro debut. And, you know, at the show, he never really nailed it before. If he nails that like 2 weeks out, you know, onion skin, cellophane all over, he could be dangerous. But still, structurally,
yes.
Everything, you know, when you need to show V taper is not
and his posing. If he would have been in the Texas show, and they would have did the 4 call outs back to back, I think he would have passed out after number 2.
Yeah. Like, wanted through it.
He would have probably just walked off.
Time out.
Say, I'm out of here. No, he needs to work on his posing. He needs to pose. He's not posing enough. And you can have the best body in the world if you don't know how to pose. And you know, being able to pose for a longer period, because this is not like a stage show. This is the Olympia. You know, you're gonna have
some of the strongest shots that will freak you out.
Yeah.
And then some of the weakest areas that would be like underwhelming.
Yeah. Is he getting better? Yes, he's getting better for sure.
Yeah, getting better. Yeah.
But is he going to be able to catch up to? Is he ever going to be able to create that V taper? Because his midsection something's off. It throws me off somewhere, and I don't think he can get that V taper that we're looking for. Well, let me not say he can't, because maybe he can, because I remember Rolly Winkler. He managed to all of a sudden have a crazy ass V taper when he didn't have that before either. True story.
Yeah, I mean he
wasn't really posing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Rolly Winkler didn't have a V taper?
Well, he didn't have it as much as all of a sudden he started coming out and his waist sucked in a little bit and he opened up and it looked ridiculous. He didn't before it wasn't like that.
He went up to 3rd Olympia.
Yeah. Before it wasn't like that.
That year he was phenomenal. But we spoke with Kamal. Okay. I don't know if you guys dissected, but when you look at him, Kamal had a fairly wider waist. He didn't have that V taper, you know, that MAXX had.
Sure.
Legs, really, there was no flaring whatsoever, right? And I have to give it the credit. Max Charles is improving size of his legs at this stage. I mean, I don't know, 40 something, right? But you know how we lose.
Yeah,
we all
but
lose.
yeah, but Max, when Max turns around, there's not much going on. Neither top or bottom. It's just that's his issue.
But I did think it was the best I've seen him.
Yeah, and from the front, he's crazy. I like him from the front. He's got the fucking one of the best set of abs, and he, you know, he's just crazy striated pecs, huge arms. But when he turns around, it's like a different person. And it starts in the hamstrings and even in the glutes. Why can't he get that striated in the back the same way as he is from the front?
Is it a disciplined diet? You think?
I don't think it's that because Milos, if I remember correctly, Milos is saying that he doesn't eat.
Oh, he hates eating. I mean, really, I beg him to eat more, and he drinks egg whites. You know, because so imagine if 3 meals a day you drink egg whites. Like, God damn. You know?
How can he get that big though by not eating?
Hey, he told me that he has the worst genetics in the family. If you would see his father never did anything, it's just like big. They're there.
Yeah.
You know, that's interesting.
What's that product he has out now? He said it makes you horny.
It's great. He gave me some royal. Yeah.
What product?
It makes you horny.
Max has a product?
Yeah. He has a product. He actually gave me a box that I tested and tried it. It works.
Oh, send me that shit. I need that shit.
Tell Max.
Shit.
I told him, I said, give me some of that, bro.
We got a bunch of other guys, but I think I want to save it.
Tell Max, DJ said, send me a box. I'll be happy to fucking promote it if it works.
It works 100%.
So what? It gets you horny?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
I don't get it. It's royal jelly, some honey fucking thing. I don't know. You have to ask him. We should have hey, listen. We should have a Max on the show.
Okay. Tell me. Yeah, let's bring him on next week. Tell me
Next
this.
week, let's go, Max.
Tell me this.
Okay, that's perfect.
Tell me this. So, you took it?
Yeah, I took it.
Play by play. Come on. Break it down. What happened?
I saw him in New Jersey, and he was
Well, I'm
raving.
gonna tell you know that I was extremely horny for no reason.
Were you really?
Yeah. I had a, you know, okay, this is not good to talk about.
Yes.
Boner for no reason, like, you know, wind blows and you have...
You know, see, at our age, we can't
Like the
afford...
old days?
Hey, and at our
Like
age...
the old days.
Listen, at our age, we can't afford to waste one.
Yeah. Hey, you get that one in the morning, I think I better use this.
Yeah.
It ain't...
Can't go to waste.
Hey, don't tell him when it's coming back again.
I'll be like,
Man, that's your story.
Chris would be like,
Yeah, don't tell him when it's coming back again.
No, for sure. Hey, listen.
Really?
Let's have a Max next week.
so we're giving him free promotion right now. So please have him send me some before so I can maybe talk about it next week.
All right.
I'll give you.
text it right now. I'm still, listen, he texted me yesterday.
Kyle is looking at me like, what the hell you guys talking about?
What are you gonna do? I still need to convince him which show he's gonna do.
But does it work for females too?
I don't know. Ask him. You know.
I
Should I?
think he said something about.
Oh, Chris, you had it already?
No, he gave me one sample, but I mean, I don't know.
Did you take the sample?
I didn't get a chance to take the sample,
Oh.
but I would have had some feedback.
Take when you have a company. You know, when you have a company, take it because.
But I was thinking we might be on to something. Might be on.
I hope it's nothing that gives you a fucking boner for no reason, but then it mess up something else.
No. It's you know
It's natural though, right?
His natural thing. Okay, and tastes good, of course.
Have you tried it more than once?
Twice.
And
twice.
You had the same result twice.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, I need that stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have him listen. Tell him.
It's one of those-
Tell him if you want to come on next week, you're gonna have to send me a box first.
See your co-host.
I wish I could listen so I can send him. Okay, guaranteed. You know, but
I didn't even know that.
Max is interesting to talk to, and I want you to tell him what you honestly said, and you think that he needs to bring that more spark and energy when he step on the stage. I do think I do think that if he had a same presentation and energy and aura about him like Kamal, he could have beat him. He had from back he would lose the shots, but back lot spread he could actually take it. Yeah, I'm serious. When you analyze the pictures, you'll see it, but pictures, not live. So I'm going to take that. But it would be good that you tell him what he needs to do next time on the stage.
And then
who used to be a master of that was Vince Taylor, and I know we tried to get him on the show before. So you need to be in the comments saying get Vince on, get Vince on. We tried to get him on
several times.
But one thing he was a master of is making the judges think that he's in a better condition than what he actually is. Like I see him out there acting like he's in first place.
How do you do that?
You don't look that good.
How do you fool the judges?
You saw him many times, Milo.
Well, listen, you probably
don't you think he acts like he's in first place, even if he's like looking like fourth or?
You mean his energy? You mean his energy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. But I thought you probably judged him backstage, relaxing.
Yeah, but it's like I just feel like he was always like that. No matter what he looked like, he made his actions and his energy was like he was in first place no matter what.
Yeah, he's winner before he stepped on the stage. I mean,
nothing
you
wrong
can
with
reflect that. That's great. I mean, Vince was. Listen, I competed back in the day with him and tried to qualify for Olympia, but he's in every goddamn show, so he's going to be taking that one qualifying spot. I said, Vince, why don't you just stay home? But he would do every goddamn show.
Yeah, but back then it was top 3 in every show.
Top 3, yeah, top 3.
Top 3, yeah.
But then there was Sonny Schmidt, there was Ron Love, there was.
And then Sonny pops out like, "Oh, I'm in the Masters." Remember? I was like, "I didn't know you're that old, Sonny." Yeah.
You know how Sonny never wanted to say his age.
I know.
If somebody don't want to tell the age, he's either too young or too old.
That's
too old.
Okay, now you're telling Kamal to retire.
Listen. I'm telling him what I would do.
He's smart. Yeah.
Because listen, Milos. He's healthy now. Blood work doesn't mean that you're going to stay healthy.
No injuries.
I didn't retire with injuries. I wanted to retire because I was still okay.
Listen, but you're a businessman. You're entrepreneur.
So is him, and he has a lot of good stuff going on. He doesn't even need to bodybuild.
But why does he have all these things going on for him? Because of his body.
And that's why I'm saying this is a perfect time for him to get out. Perfect time.
No getting out. Stay there.
You want to see somebody drop dead on stage.
No, come on.
Pull you back in.
Yeah. No, this is a perfect, especially when you have businesses going on there, where you can focus on businesses even more because you don't have to worry about dieting for shows. And and listen, and I'm not telling him you have to do this. This is just something that I would do, and I did, and I came back 2 years later, did the Masters. He can do that if that's what he want to do, because the way he sounded in the beginning, it sounded to me like he just wanted to do the Masters from now on.
Hey, I gotta say,
he wants to do the Olympia, right?
I know, but in the very beginning, I asked him, "You going to do the Olympia?" I don't know. Which means
he just didn't want to say it.
No, I'm sure. No, because I talked to him before. Way before he decided to do when he decided to do the Masters. He said he's going to do the Masters as his last show.
Did you guys get spammed by a bunch of people on your Instagram from what's the kid out of Iran that's trying to get the visa? I saw you promote that before.
Yeah, Cruz. Yeah, that's my guy.
Man, I got like 1,000 some comments on my one thing. Like I got spammed by it. Like I was like, wait a minute. I want him to be in the show.
Yeah.
I would love to see him. We all want to see him in the show.
I got 2,000 of those. Yeah, and they even on my case, like help him. Of course, I'm trying to help as much as I can, right? But there is a hope. Listen, Iranians are so passionate, and look,
man, they love it.
He has 2 statues, not one, over there, right? And then when you think about it, Becruz won the world championship, and then he was 3rd in Romania behind Rafael and Samson, and he could have possibly won that year. I mean, first, won Romania next year. He won Honor Classic Brazil. He was ready for 5 shows with me, ready to step on the stage and waiting for a visa. And okay, he's going to be on the last week. Monday, he doesn't know. Tuesday, he doesn't know. Wednesday, he doesn't know. And Thursday, he's denied. Like, oh, shit.
That's the problem. Once you denied the U.S. Embassy, you're always on the shit list.
On the bad list, huh?
Yeah, you're on the shit list.
No, but he was not denied from U.S. He was denied for European, whatever, Schengen visa.
But what about the U.S. visa?
Still, okay, he applied for last year, okay? He still didn't get the response. Yeah. So you cannot apply again until you get the response. And now it's a panic mode. So
if he didn't get a response till now, I mean, it's going to take so long to get this visa. It's not going to go quick. There's a process. There's a process from like biometrics and all that stuff. If he hasn't heard from them now, in the next 8 weeks, there's no visa.
Dan Solomon did call me. He says he wants to help. What can he help? I say, I don't know, but I would think that people from Federation that still have some pulls and some ways that
you would think so.
All they can do is send a letter of recommendation for him because he's qualified. That's all. That's all they can do. No. When it comes to Iran, I don't think this is going to be easy because it's different if that's from someone else. But with Iran, the embassy, I think they're going to put that shit all the way to the end.
But you would think they want their guys to show world dominance in some kind of way. Even, I don't know. Maybe.
How did HADI CHOOPAN or CHOOPAN's life changed?
I understand, but how many years did it take?
Yeah. 2 years he was denied. 2017 and 2018 he was denied. I talk about this and I was appealing, and so many, not just Behruz. Behruz's cousin looks just like him. Yeah. There's like 10 more guys from there. I mean, Iranian bodybuilders, that's next level. I mean, hardworking, peeled, Jesus Christ. But Behruz is qualified. I do want to do anything that we could possibly do to help. I always tag Tyler Mannion and Dan Solomon. And I mean, I don't know if Jake Woods can do something, but listen, if Federation is contacting some senator, in embassy, I say do something, I think that they will get attention more than us.
Yeah, but you would have to know the ambassador or something, in order to get that done. And this happened to me in Brazil one time. I didn't know that you needed a visa for Brazil. I'm talking back in 2015 or whatever it was, 14. The day before I want to leave,
you needed one.
I didn't know, so they found out. Oh, I don't even have a visa. So they called someone in L.A. So I had to fly to L.A. and the ambassador gave me the fucking passport. Here, go. But who knows the fucking ambassador? Who knows the ambassador?
And you and I are having the same situation, huh? Vito have the same situation.
Well, why he should have? They should check with HORNY and see what they did to get the.
Yeah, I did, and HORNY called me. And he says, "Look, not until Abogen sponsor him, so U.S. company sponsor."
I was thinking that too. So maybe he needs a sponsor that can help.
But how can we get that? I got get him a sponsorship. So how can I find a
sponsor? I think it's not even that hard to find a company to sponsor, especially if it's especially if it's international. Because think about all the supplements they can sell in Iran. There's 80 million people there.
Yeah, for sure.
So this would be interesting.
Can you talk to somebody? Come on, Dennis.
Who do
Dennis
I know?
The Menace, you can do it.
Dennis the Menace can do it. No, but I think this would be one way. You have a supplement company that can say they need to use him for promotional tours and stuff, that they can grab. Because once he gets it one time, once you get that visa, then you'll easily get it every time.
I mean, he's fabulous bodybuilder, fantastic.
Yes.
It applies for any company. It's that hashtag bodybuilder that I said always.
But the problem,
this is what we want
I think the problem is in Iran too, because they don't want these people to get visas.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't want to come out here and
that's why they have to fly to Dubai to go to the U.S. Embassy. You know,
yeah.
they don't want them to get visas. They don't. I don't. This is from.
That's where he
from what
went
I
last
heard.
year, and
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
Yeah.
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 Hey, by the way, I was just in Germany. You ever had this?
What is it?
Mozartkugel.
And of course. Are they the ones filled? Are they the ones filled with rum?
Yeah, I mean, there's a marzipan and all that stuff.
Yeah. Mozartkugel
Right,
natürlich.
I
Absolutely.
have this like I'm gonna come back like fat as a pig,
Yeah,
probably.
that's okay. That's okay. You're gonna get that good bread over there, though.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Listen, we at the time. I appreciate you, Milos. I know it's late for you. You got to go get some sleep. Did you?
But Djokovic is playing right now, so you know.
Oh, okay.
Watching quarterfinals.
All right, cool. Chris, be safe, brother. We'll see you next week. Milos, and
Thank
are you
you,
going to be
man.
home? Are you going to be home next week, or are you still going to be in Serbia?
No, I'm gonna still be in Serbia next 2 Tuesdays.
Oh, really? So how long are you
I'm
staying?
coming back. I'm coming back on the 19th.
Okay. No, it's only one more then.
No, it's two
Oh,
more.
wait,
Yeah,
wait, what's the day? I don't even know.
It's
what
the
fucking
5th.
day.
yeah.
Oh,
5th, 12th.
So you're
19th,
coming
whatever.
back on the 19th, and we have a Tuesdays the 19th. So how are you going
No,
to
the
be there?
20th. Yeah, Wednesday.
Oh, you're coming home on the 20th.
Yeah. You almost booked the flight for me. I just took your your advice. I just changed.
Okay, so we got you there
Yeah,
2 more
remember?
weeks. All right, sounds good. All right,
Yeah.
guys, be safe, y'all.
All right, man.
God bless.
See you guys. Be
Peace
safe
out.
out there, yo.